My wife and I were both in the Army and retired Army colonels.
The Army has been very good to me in a lot of ways, but especially bringing Joe to me.
Yeah, we've been happy for 23 years.
We have arranged our life so that we can see our grandchildren.
3 kids, 3 grandkids. We travel.
We love the beach. The ocean is very relaxing for us.
My friends all think we're crazy because we go away every weekend in the winter. We pack the car and we head to Sugar. We consider Sugar our second home.
Hitting a gate well and like making a turn that's like amazing is like no other feeling.
I told him you had to be old with me. Well, he keeps telling me now I'm old. You're all rosy now. Sebastian, he was 12. Diego was 8. And I told the kids, don't feel bad for your dad. It's okay. He's a warrior. And your guys are a descent from warriors people. Because we fight. We don't give up.
I started with some belly pain, and I went to a different hospital, and I was there for an eternity. They gave me a diagnosis that I knew as a nurse was not a good one.
Joe was scared. I was terrified.
I needed to do something else.
As soon as I had my eyes open, I saw my GI doctor at the foot of my bed, and it looked like she had been crying or run over, or I could tell from her face that something had gone wrong.
I didn't know what was going on. I just knew like that Mom had to go to the hospital for some reason.
You feel shock, fear, really scared. My kids were 7 and 10 at the time.
He was having some kind of pain in his ear. He saw a white spot under his tongue and 2 big holes. And because we were living in Pennsylvania, we went to New Jersey and they did a biopsy, and then they told us he had squamous cell carcinoma. But they didn't give us hope at all. It was like, there's nothing we can do. My husband was stage 4. What could happen with us? I don't think that we could make it.
It got worse before it got better.
When you walk into the hospital for the first time and you see your mom like hooked up to all these like IV poles and like bruises all over, it's just really intimidating.
My surgeon, because of my history, checked for tumors he could feel, and he found 3 mets on my liver. Instead of being stage 1, I was stage 4. So the doctors all conferred and decided that the best course for me was to go to Duke.
That day, I was in science class, and they called me down to the guidance office.
And I told them what happened.
They just told us they'll be okay.
But we really didn't have a plan yet.
We just left, and we moved. We moved down here to North Carolina. We went to Duke Hospital.
So it was the only one day when we had to make a decision to leave everything behind and just go there. And we didn't really think much. We said, okay, we're going.
Didn't bring much down, just a couple of clothes. My parents brought $5.
We applied for insurance, but we don't have money now. And they said, okay, let me talk with the doctor. And the doctor said, whatever they have, you know. And we looked at each other again. I was like, we don't have nothing, not even parking. We park in the street and we walk.
My godson is a physician at Duke, and he said, let me get you an appointment.
Joe is incredibly sick, incredibly sick.
When you have a 99% chance of failure, you know, why take this guy on?
He actually had acute myeloid leukemia, but it was a solid tumor.
Dr. Deal had been in the Army. His last duty station was at Walter Reed, and he ran the president's unit. The cancer had spread so much that he said that it would be a waste of time just to open me up.
Dr. Deal said, well, we're going to go to bone marrow transplant.
He sent me to Dr. Shute, and Dr. Chow and his colleagues, they're truly magnificent.
We had the expertise from that whole team.
Not only are you getting the services of one physician, but you're getting the brain power of 7.
I had a lot of surgeries, 6 major abdominal surgeries. I brought photos of my kids and set them on my little hospital table.
So thankful for everything that those doctors did for her.
I love Dr. Clary, I love Dr. Morse. I can't help but greet them both with bear hugs, and I'll do that the rest of my life because I'm so grateful for everything they did for me and for my family.
It never crossed my mind that she couldn't make it through.
I think they were more worried about me, and here I was worried about them.
Never give up, because if you give up, then you can't win.
We like Duke.
Kids Can is a program for kids who one of the parents or both parents have cancer.
Well, at first I didn't want to go.
It's a group of parents and a group of children. So the parents talk what's going on with their kids.
We just talked and like shared our stories with each other.
After that, he changed his mind.
Make you feel like you're not alone. You start to appreciate your family much, much more. Like almost losing someone.
You know, it's not like you're just a patient and another number. They're treated you like family. Like they really care.
If I had to take this all back, like my dad never having cancer, I don't think I would, because the stuff that you can like learn from, like grow from.
Happy to be with my family.
After the experience that we went through, it is just wonderful to be together.
I can smile now because I'm so happy to be alive.
Thank God now it's back to just being fun.
Don't feel like it's the end of the world, because it always gets worse before it gets better. And when it gets better, it gets really good.
I'm good.
No cancer.
It's very clear to me that he would not be here today had he not been at Duke.
Don't even think about it. Just go to Duke because they cured my husband.
When I refer someone to Duke, it does my heart good. I mean, I was a trial and error, and they tried and won.